Mate.
Exactly. All right, we'll start with the All-NBA first-team guards. I feel like this is pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward.
I mean,
If the bubble did count, it could have been a debate, but since the bubble doesn't count, there's no debate here, I don't
can't
think.
throw in Dame time there, mate.
Yeah.
But I had James Harden and Luka Doncic.
Yeah, those two are fairly self-explanatory.
James Harden, what was it, 35 a game, 34.7 maybe in the end.
Yeah, somewhere in that ballpark.
Somewhere
Start
in
of the
the
year, he
end.
was close to 40.
Yeah, it's just
He started off real hot, but then they figured out how to assimilate Westbrook more, so he sort of
Exactly,
took his foot off the
exactly.
pedal a bit. But he still did what he had to do. He was still the premier guard of the league, probably.
Yeah, he's the best ISO scorer in the game. His ISO points are...
His footwork's bullshit.
I saw a static. It was just... static, what do you mean? A graph. Like, it was just like isolation points and offensive points added in like... I think
Was that the one...
He's
Jimmy,
all-time...
The one Jimmy did a video about that with the ISO scoring, and then he had like the graph was like...
Yeah. Jimmy Hayek's roller.
Yeah.
Whatever his...
Yeah, I saw that graph in that
is.
video.
Yeah, and it had just James Harden all the way at the top, literally leaps and bounds above everyone else.
Yeah.
But so like you can't argue that he's had a historic
Definitely
season,
not,
like scoring wise. It's not. And what were they? Fourth seed?
Yeah, 4-5 seed. Yeah,
4-5
the 4-5
seed?
matchup. Yeah, them
fourth seed
Thunder.
in the West in the end. Can't argue with that. And
Yeah,
then
definitely not.
Luka Doncic
Led the league in triple doubles.
leading the league in triple doubles, second year in the league. I mean, you can't
Nearly
pin that
averaging a
against him. You don't
30-point
wanna-
triple
you don't-
double.
Yeah, you don't want to like pin that against him and use it as like a bias,
Yeah.
but. The Mavericks had the greatest offensive rating of all time, and Kristaps didn't even round into form till the bubble. Like
Yeah,
he wasn't the Kristaps as old of like New York.
Towards the
Kristaps.
All-Star break, he was starting to shape
He was
up,
starting to
yeah.
round
He was
up,
starting
but
to
they-
get in there, yeah.
Not throughout the whole
Not
season.
like New York pre-injury Kristaps, obviously.
I mean, it also like Rick Carlisle's extremely underrated as a coach.
Very much so. I love
He had
Rick
a big
Carlisle.
part to do with it, but Luka was the driving force, and
Yeah.
you have to put him in all first team for that.
That's why you never see Dallas with a decent draft pick, because they've got Rick
Yeah.
Carlisle. So even when they've got scrap parts and just mid-tier guys that Cuban's happy to pay sort of thing,
Well,
they
I mean-
still do pretty well.
Except for Luka Doncic.
Yeah. The one time they
Yeah.
do have a high draft pick, they get
they
Luka
fucking capitalised on it. Let's be honest.
just a smidge. I think they might have
They
capitalised.
finessed Atlanta a little bit there. They
Yep.
finessed Atlanta a little bit.
Yep. And they're lucky Vlade Divac is a bit of a moron who took Marvin Bagley Jr. instead as well.
Look, I mean, in the time of the draft, I almost would have done that too. Like he was putting up numbers at
He
Duke.
was, but still, it's Luka.
Yeah, we only
Hindsight
you only
does
know,
help that,
Yeah,
but
you
still,
only
like-
know how he is now. Like, come on.
He was a EuroLeague MVP.
Yeah, mate. There's a lot of
He's a
EuroLeague.
different beast.
Andre Bargnani, anyone?
Not
But,
at 17. He wasn't a EuroLeague MVP at 17.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
Um,
Jan Vesely, he was a classic.
Yeah. Move on to the forwards in the first team. Again,
Yeah, we
pretty
pretty much agreed.
pretty
there, yeah.
straightforward. I mean, it's
Yeah.
your top two MVP candidates, Giannis Antetokounmpo and LeBron James. I don't think we need to expand too much on that.
Who's
Everyone
LeBron
knows-
James? I
Yeah.
don't know who he is.
Everyone knows what they're about. Respectively, first seeds in both conference.
Yep.
Giannis doing what he does in 30 minutes a game. Probably
Yeah.
the runaway MVP.
Historical numbers for his team.
His team's historically great.
Yep.
Like, it's not just him, the team that he's on.
He helps
So
at the fair.
Oh, yeah, obviously he's the driving force, but, like, you know, it's like because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then LeBron James doing what he does at age 36?
5.
35 or 6?
Yeah, 5. I think he's 35.
I thought he turned 36 in January, maybe, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, I think it was like 35.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And so, yeah, don't need to get into that one too much. But first team All NBA center, mate. What do you got?
Ooh, this one was a bit of a toss-up. I do like what Joker's done this year, obviously, in Denver. Like, they're a 3 seed. Like, they got good talent, but I don't really rate, like, Jamal Murray and stuff as, like, elite, like, second options on championship team sort of thing. And the fact he's got them to
fucking well now.
Yeah, they're playing fucking well, but the fact they got to a 3 seed in the West with Jokic is probably their one genuine all-star. The rest of those guys are like, maybe if they were a number 1 seed, they'd probably get a couple more all-stars sort of thing, but they're a team-built all-stars, not talent-built all-stars, if that thought process made any sense at all to you there. Do you know what I mean?
A little bit, mate. A
Yeah.
little bit. I was just getting up some numbers, you know.
So what, when you come in with Anthony Davis and counter me and he has the superior numbers, is that where this is going?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So give us the numbers since you've got them in front of you, I guess.
Give us the numbers. I've gone with Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Again, first seed in the West. Like, as much as LeBron's been the driving force. Anthony Davis actually leads them in most statistical categories.
What about Carl Kuzma? Did
No,
you
I
see
don't.
that one? Fucking Charles Barkley calling him Carl Kuzma the other day.
No, I did not.
It was quite hilarious. But anyway, carry on.
But Anthony Davis paces them in scoring at 26 a game, 9 boards. I mean, it's pretty down on his boards, but he's competing with LeBron James there.
Yeah, and
also
Dwight Howard,
bigs,
JaVale
bigs.
McGee.
Like he's playing the 4 majorly, but I've just put him in the centre in first all team because apparently they don't even care about it anyway.
Yeah, have they?
goes-
Have they changed
They
it
never- they
formally
always
to
change
the
the format.
2 and 3? Because
They-
every other thing they've changed to like 2
I
front,
know.
3
Then I see
back or
the all
whatever.
bubble team and it's just all guards, so I don't even know what's
Yeah.
going on here. But so I've gone with Anthony Davis. I mean, he had a PER of 27.4.
Oh yeah, that's pretty monstrous. Yeah,
I was
and
like-
you would give Davis the chockies on the defensive end over.
And
Jokic
then
as
he's
well, yeah.
also a defensive player of the year
Yeah.
candidate. Like, let's be honest, Jokic isn't anywhere near him. On the
Yeah,
defensive
you're running
level.
pick and rolls at Jokic all day.
He's in the scouting report for attack.
You're running
should
pick
take
and
he
rolls.
should
at
take
him.
a lesson from the Lopez twins and just drop straight into the paint in all pick and rolls.
Stand
I
straight
mean,
up. in the paint.
that's not taking away anything from Jokic. I feel he had a bit of a slow start.
He always does. He always
always
comes in
does.
fat as fuck, doesn't give a shit,
Yeah.
plays himself into shape and form by December.
But like, can't keep giving him like passes for that.
Yeah.
I mean, Anthony Davis is a bit inconsistent, granted, but he's always giving 100% on both ends of the court. Like, whatever he's doing, he's just sometimes not as aggressive as he should be. Sometimes he is too aggressive.
Yeah.
But Jokic put up 19.9, so 29.7 rebounds, 7 assists.
He's averaged over 6 assists the past 3-4 years or something, which is like the first
Bam
ever for a
Adebayo's
center.
climbing there. And then 53% from the field. He had a PR of 25.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay,
pretty
so it was
good,
just
but
off 8A on the PER. Fair enough. I was interested
2
in how
points,
that.
2 points.
I was interested in how that one would add up in the final
2
calculations.
points. But
Yeah.
just the two-way impact that Anthony
Yeah.
Davis is, that was just me. That's
Yeah.
my opinion. I had to go with him as all first team.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with either or of them there. So
Either or, mate.
bit of justification for both.
I think